May 25th, 2014. Okay, folks, I'm going to have a little fun here, just imagining your reaction as I gross you out. We're going to talk about 5 food additives that are even grosser than pink slime. The slideshow here starts off with, as meat prices soar, the so-called pink slime, which is a processed meat byproduct that's sprayed with ammonia. The beef industry prefers the term lean, finely textured beef, and it's making a comeback, according to the Wall Street Journal. And while that surely grosses people out, it's far from the only disgusting food additive your family's probably gobbling up in mass quantities. Here are 5 shocking things found in common foods. Secretions from a beaver's butt. You might want to think twice before you take a big lick of that delicious looking ice cream cone or a large bite from that cookie. It might have been made with molasses-looking substance secreted from a beaver's behind. The food additive castoreum, which is used to flavor some cookies, cakes, ice creams, and other vanilla-flavored foods, there goes vanilla, is made from the anal secretions of a beaver and is often labeled natural flavoring when it's included in the products, which makes it hard to avoid. The additive has been used to flavor foods in this country for about 80 years. Then we have pulverized beetles. If you're like most of us, you've eaten food colored red, and if that's the case, you may have eaten pulverized beetles. The cochineal beetles are ground up and used to make red food coloring, commonly called carmine, carminic acid, or cochineal extract. While most people digest this substance just fine, there have been rare but serious side effects. Most notably, some people go into anaphylactic shock after eating substance coloring with carmine. So not only are we talking gross, but we're talking potentially dangerous here. We have human and rodent hair. Human hair is regularly and not accidentally added to some types of breads and other baked goods via an additive made from hair, most of it human, some from animal feathers and cow horns, and it's called L-cysteine. The reason food manufacturers use L-cysteine is because it prolongs the shelf life of bread and other baked goods. You can avoid it by using freshly baked goods, which is probably what I'm going to be doing from now on. Rodent hair, on the other hand, is an accidental additive, sometimes a result of foods made in big factories that have rodents, and the FDA actually allows a small amount of rodent hair in many foods. And we have fish bladders. Before you kick off your holiday weekend with a cold one, better take note of this. Many beers and wines contain fish bladders. Substance isinglass is made from the ground-up, dried swim bladder of a fish and is used to filter out particles in beer and wine, making the drinks clearer. Not only does this make many beers and wines unsuitable for vegetarians, but it's also hard to know which contain this substance because it's often not listed on the bottle. Last but not least, this is my favorite, maggots and insect eggs. While food manufacturers don't put these items in your food intentionally, maggots and insect eggs do end up in there often, and it's completely legal. FDA allows certain amounts of so-called defects. These include maggots, insect eggs, and everyday foods. For example, many fruits and vegetables can contain a small number of larvae. The red fish and ocean perch fish can contain a small number of so-called copepods. These parasites sometimes enter the fish and make pus pockets in them, and even spices are allowed to contain insect fragments. So there's your 5 really, really gross food additives that are worse than pink slime. Have a good day and watch what you eat on this holiday weekend.